Hello, it's Emma Mills here, and welcome to episode 111 of MiTV. And yesterday I actually came back from being on a course. It was a course in Birmingham about marketing to the affluent, about marketing to higher net worth individuals. And the key now, I've come back with lots of tactics, strategies, copywriting ideas, and marketing ideas to implement. And the thing that I am super, almost hyper aware of now is implementation. And I have definitely spent probably somewhere in the range of 100,000 on personal development for sure over the 11 years that I have been in business. I have always and constantly been in mastermind groups, inner circles, all sorts of masterminds and courses and self-development and all sorts of things. It definitely adds up to a lot of money for sure over the past 11 years. And one of the key things, and I think one of the things that most people forget, is I am definitely the biggest advocate of self-development, of learning, and when you're a business owner, of adding like lots of new skills to your armory, to your bow, to, you know, having more knowledge, being able to do more things. But, and I've definitely been there, when you get into the habit of going on lots of courses, it's actually coming back and using what you have learned or been taught and implementing into your life or into your business. So, I now do a lot less courses. I'm very much more choosy about what I go on and when, because I know there is literally no point, and those of you will know out there who you are, that there is no point paying for people to mentor you or to teach you about things or to go on courses if you are not going to actually implement what you're learning when you come back. And that is actually like blocking out time afterwards to think, right, okay, I'm going to do X, or I'm going to write this marketing campaign, or I'm going to work on my Instagram, or I'm going to, you know, whatever it might be that you've been on a course on, is the implementation. So I honestly think business owners would probably, one, save so much money if they only went on the courses they were actually going to say, yeah, I will properly implement that afterwards. And two, if they actually they would save so much time if they just picked courses that they knew, again, that they would use properly afterwards. My tip to you this week, and I do think it's a really important tip, is if you are one of those people that books onto things willy-nilly, regardless, every single week, going out to different courses and things, then coming back, having a book full of notes and never opening that book again, you're doing yourself a disservice. You are wasting money and you are not getting the benefits into your business. So much better to just pick one or two and absolutely implement the heck out of them. Even with reading books, loads of them. Have I implemented everything that's in there? No, definitely not. Again, when you're reading books, I'm all for like kind of the net time, you know, listening to books on Audible while you're doing other things, multitasking, soaking in information. But it would be much better for you to take one book at the beginning of the year and make sure you implement the absolute thoroughness out of it, rather than reading lots of different books and kind of not doing very much. So my focus for this week is thinking about what you booked onto. Are you actually going to implement after it? Really good tip: if you are booked onto something, the next day, make sure it's clear in your diary. Make sure it's clear so you can just get the stuff done, or book another night at the hotel where you are and get the stuff done. And don't just rattle through books and not actually take the good bits from it. You know, use post-it notes in the books, make notes, just have a little notebook that you carry around constantly with the ideas that you want to implement. But you are going to waste so much time and do yourself a disservice if you just do all this stuff and do nothing about it. You know who you are out there, I know you do. So my episode 111 is for you. I hope this tip gets your head out of the dirt, into the clouds. Sometimes getting really tricky to say that. And I will see you next week for episode 112. See you then. Bye bye.